Hello, and I'm going to read to you again. This is the second video. I hope you stay with me as I go through this book, and we'll share it together. At last the time came when the door of the convent was opened for me. It was the 1st of August, 1925, in the evening of the vigil, the Feast of Our Lady of Angels. I felt immensely happy. It seemed to me that I had stepped into the life of paradise. A single prayer was bursting forth from my heart, one of thanksgiving. However, after 3 weeks, I became aware that there is so very little time here for prayer and of many other things which spoke to my soul in favor of entering a religious community of a stricter observance. This thought took hold of my soul, but the will of God was not in it. Still, the thought, or rather the temptations, was growing stronger and stronger to the point where I decided one day to announce my departure to Mother Superior and definitely to leave the convent. But God arranged the circumstances in such a way that I could not get Mother Superior. I stepped into the little chapel before going to bed, and I asked Jesus for light in this matter. But I received nothing in my soul except a strange unrest, which I did not understand. But in spite of everything, I made up my mind to approach Mother Superior the next morning, right after Mass, and tell her my decisions. I came to my cell. The sisters were already in bed. The lights were out. I entered the cell full of anguish and discontent. I did not know what to do with myself. I threw myself headlong on the ground and began to pray fervently that I might come to know the will of God. There is silence everywhere, as in the tabernacle. All the sisters are resting, like white hosts enclosed at Jesus' chalice. It is only from my cell that God can hear the moaning of a soul. I did not know that one was not allowed to pray in the cell after 9 without permission. After a while, a brightness filled my cell, and on the curtain I saw the very sorrowful face of Jesus. There were open wounds on his face, and large tears were falling on my bedspread. Not knowing what all this meant, I asked Jesus, "Jesus, who has hurt you so?" And Jesus said to me, "It is you who will cause me this pain if you leave this convent. It is to this place that I called you and nowhere else, and I have prepared many graces for you." I begged pardon of Jesus and immediately changed my decision. The next day was Confession Day. I related all that had taken place in my soul, and the confessor answered this: "From this, God's will is clear that I am to remain in this congregation, and that I am not even to think of another religious order." From that moment on, I have always felt happy and content. Shortly after this, I fell ill. Dear Mother Superior sent me with 2 other sisters to rest, not far from Warsaw. It was at this time that I asked the Lord, who else should I pray for? Jesus said on that following night he would let me know for whom I should pray. The next night I saw my guardian angel, who ordered me to follow him. In a moment I was in a misty place full of fire, in which there was a great crowd of suffering souls. They were praying fervently, but to no avail. For themselves, only we can come to their aid. The flames which were burning them did not touch me at all. My guardian angel did not leave me for an instant. I asked these souls what their greatest suffering was. They answered me in one voice that their greatest torment was longing for God. I saw Our Lady visiting the souls in purgatory. The souls called her the Star of the Sea. She brings them refreshment. I wanted to talk with them some more, but my guardian angel beckoned me to leave. We went out of the prison of suffering, and I heard an interior voice which said, "My mercy does not want this, but justice demands it." Since that time, I am in closer communication with the suffering souls.